Hey, you've made it to day 20. We are doing a full body stretch. All you're going to need for the class is a mat or towel or some kind of soft floor surface. Go ahead and take off your shoes and let's get flowing. Just stand at the back of your mat, soften your knees, drop your tailbone, roll your shoulders. Let's take a couple nice shoulder rolls. Great work this week. You're almost to the end of the program. Reverse the circles. So we're going to stretch kind of a yoga style class here. Inhale, both arms up, sweep to the sky, and exhale, fold. Flexibility is a really important part of anybody's overall program. Let your chin soften to your chest and your head just kind of dangle. It can help promote longevity, prevent injury, increase your range of motion and all your other exercises. Come up for halfway lift. Breathe in, exhale, release. Walk your hands forward. We'll come all the way to tabletop. So hands under the shoulders. Let your knees find the floor. Tailbone is going to lift up as your heart peels up to the sky. And then reverse, round your back. Can you match that with some breath? Now, if you haven't already done some of my yoga classes, this is called cat-cow. Last one. Round. And settle. Find something right in between cat and cow. You're going to shoot your right leg out, turn your toes down, tuck your right toes to the floor, and then push back into the ball of the foot till you feel a stretch for your lower leg, your calf. Some energy in your arms here, some energy in your core. Good. With that next breath, come up off of your foot, pick it up and over cross your midline, touch down outside the left of the mat, look over your left shoulder, side stretch. Breathe into your right lung. And then unwind, look back to the mat in front of your fingertips, lift up your right leg and shoot your right knee out to the side, sole of the right foot down. Stand on your left hand and then reach your right arm up. Big breath in. Exhale, release, hand under shoulder, tuck your left toes, and then we're going to rock back and forth, gentle, kind of stretch the back, the bottom of your back foot, and then also your inner thigh. Adductor rocks, forward and back, into the knee and into the hands. Make sure you let me know in the comments if you're following along with the classes, with the program. One more rock. And slowly come back in. Slide that knee under your hip. Let's do another round of cat-cow here. So exhale first, round your back, shoulder blades come apart. And then reverse that. Slide your heart forward, lift up your chest, lift up your chin. Two more. Your spine is your lifeline. One more. And then we'll settle somewhere between those two extremes, somewhere that's called neutral spine. Send your left leg out, toes face the floor, square your hips, and then touch the left toes down. Start to push into the left ball of your foot, and you can even walk your hands forward a little. Create some tension so that you get a little stretch in your calf. I know that it's been really kind of fun filming this program for you, so I want to know who did it. Shift forward into your hands, pick up that back leg, over cross your midline, touch down outside the right of the mat, and then look over your right shoulder, stretch your waist. Now in the program today, it's kind of like a rest day. We're still moving, still showing up. Unwind, and then pick up that left leg, draw your left knee out to the side, kick it out like a fire hydrant, sole of the left foot to the ground, stand on your right hand, reach your left arm up. Little stretch for the spine and the inner thigh. Lower the hand back to the floor, curl your back toes under, and we'll rock forward and back, little adductor rocks. So stretching out the bottom of this foot, and also into your inner thigh on the leg that's extended out to the side. Go at whatever pace suits you. And so tomorrow, our final day of the program, is a cardio day. Finish it up with one of your faves. Little low impact aerobics. Last one. Step back into your hands. Pick up that back knee. Set it underneath your hips. Let's take child's pose. Uncurl both toes. Set your hips back to your heels. Reach your arms forward. Rest your rib cage down. You can adjust this however you need, okay? This is a tough one for some people, and it should feel good, so make adjustments so that it feels nice. Excellent. With your next breath, we'll slowly slither forward on the mat. Knees, chest, and chin, and then let your belly find the ground. Tops of the feet long, like someone just pulled your legs, and then slide your hands back. Let's peel up baby cobra. Opening up the front body. And then exhale, release. One more. Maybe a little higher if your back's happy with that. If not, don't worry about it. Stay down low. And then exhale, release. Make a pillow with your left forearm. Bend your right knee and reach back with your right hand. See if you can connect with something. Foot, ankle, pant leg, whatever you can find. Quad stretch. Breathe into the front of the thigh here. Maybe you'll feel it in the shoulder too. And then we'll slowly release without kicking that leg to the floor. Just kind of a slow let go. Switch it out. Right arm becomes your pillow. Bend your left knee. Reach back. See if you can find something to connect. Create just a little bit of leverage. Stretch the front of the thigh. Shouldn't hurt. If there's pain, change something about the way you're doing this. Always honor your body. You might not have the same length of muscle on both sides. If you don't, get curious about why, and that's okay. It's totally normal. Release the foot and plant those hands by your ribs. Once more, pick ourselves up, press into all fours. Quick little counter stretch, child's pose. And then we'll step the right foot forward as high up the mat as you can. Feel free to use your hand to guide it to the top. Think like right knee over right ankle, and then ground down into that foot. Start to lift up your chest and maybe even rise to your thigh. If it feels good, reach both arms up. Low lunge. Little space between the ears and the shoulders though, so that you have no crunching up in the neck. Go ahead and take right hand to the right hip. And we'll side bend. So you're going to reach your left arm up and over, create like a little rainbow shape. You should feel a really nice deep stretch in your left hip. Good, slow, come back up. Release both hands to the floor, tuck your back toe, pick up back knee, and then stand on that left hand. We'll twist, revolve the other way. So stretch the right arm up and maybe look at it. Try to let the twist happen from the torso and keep the hips square. Lower that hand, lower your back knee, step that right knee back underneath your hip, and then wag your tail. Just a quick little stretch. Switch it out. So you're going to step your left foot as high up the mat as you can. Pull it with your hand if you need to. Knee over ankle. Lighten on your fingers. Lift up your heart. Engage your legs. And maybe climb up to your thigh. Test the waters here. See how it feels. If you're able, consider stretching arms up for the sky low lunge or crescent moon lunge. And you can stay right here if this feels like a lot. Just practice this pose. If you'd like to add the side stretch, your left hand to your left hip, gently start to tip into your left side by bending your right arm up and over. Feeling a really deep stretch down this front side. And then we'll slowly release. Find the floor with both hands once more. Tuck your back toe, pick up your back knee, and prep for your revolve low lunge. Standing on your right hand, pick up your left arm and reach up. Maybe look up. Try to let it happen from the mid-torso. Keeping the hips square. I know that's a hard one. Exhale to release it. Bend your back knee, set it down, and then slide that left knee back to meet it. Shake the tail side to side, cross the ankles and roll back, or you can kick your ankles to one side, whatever feels comfortable for you. Come to sit in the center of your mat here. We're going to try one of my favorite poses. It's not one of my favorite poses. We're going to try double pigeon here. So taking your right ankle, so you can stack it on top of your left knee. And here's why it's not one of my favorite poses. A lot of space right here for me. A block would be really helpful to support this leg. Some of you might have really open hips, and this leg might just fall, and you might rest on the other ankle. Also known as fire log pose. It looks like little fire logs. Sit up tall, ground the hips, and breathe here. And just honor what you're finding, okay? A lot of restriction, totally normal. How could you make this a little bit easier? If you need to, you can send your bottom leg out and just hold this external rotation on one side. And I'm working on my double pigeon. One more breath here. Good. Use your hands to help release whatever version you're holding. Uncross it. Let's do a little windshield wiper side to side. We'll switch sides. Let's try the other side. So you're sitting cross-legged first. Set it up. Great alignment through the spine. And then we'll take that other ankle. See if you can stack it on top of the knee and bring the bottom heel out just ever so slightly. So you're trying to stack your shins. Now, if this is a lot, remember your option. Send that bottom leg out. You can stay in cross-legged if you're finding a stretch there. There's a lot of space here for me. If you have that too, something to prop this knee up can be helpful, like a block, a blanket, whatever you got, jacket. Stuff it in there and just kind of give some support to the leg. Sitting up really tall in your spine and breathing. Not forcing, don't push it down. Let gravity work on it for you. Good. Slowly release whatever you chose to hold. Uncross those ankles. Give them another little windshield wiper. And we're going to roll down to our spines here. So find a center of the mat so that you can make your way down. We'll catch the hamstrings. Roll yourself down slow. Take your knees into your chest and give them a tight hug, a tight squeeze. Point and flex your feet a few times. Circle your ankles. Then rock your head side to side. Keep your right knee, send your left leg straight, heel to the floor, hug that left knee tight. We're going to take a really well-deserved stretch here. This is a twist. So start to guide your right knee over to the side. And stretch your arm out. So you're taking a twist, right knee left, and then keep your right arm out, stretch it out to the right. Breathe. Good. We'll slowly unwind this twist. Take your time. Keep your right leg. We're going to kick to the sky. Hands on your hamstring. Send your leg up towards straight. Let your head fall back into the mat. If this becomes too intense, you can always bend your bottom knee and set that foot back down. Try flexing and pointing your foot a couple times. Loosen up the ankle, the calf, the shin. Good. We'll slowly bend the knee again. Hug both knees to the chest. And let's circle them around just maybe 1 or 2 times in each direction. Find the center of your mat again. If your hips are a little bit to the right or the left, scoot them back in the middle. And keep your left knee, hug it tight, send your right leg out straight. Let your right heel find the floor. A nice squeeze, shin to chest. And then let's twist. Drop the left knee over to the right side of your mat and maybe stretch your left arm out to the side, create a little traction. Deep breath. Excellent. With your next breath, we'll slowly roll ourselves back onto the spine, keeping your left knee elevated. Hands to your hamstring, extend the leg. Go into your supine hamstring stretch. You can step your bottom foot down if you need that. Breathe into the back of the leg. You earn this. And then maybe try pointing and flexing. Get some movement to the ankle, the foot. Let it go, all the tension. Excellent. Slowly bend that knee and we'll set the foot down and then slide the other foot next to it. Scoot your hips back to parallel. An opportunity to let your knees drop side to side really quick and just kind of release the low back. Excellent. Come back through your center. Take one more hip stretch. Kicking your right leg to the sky. Flex your foot and cross your right ankle over your thigh. Push your right thigh open and maybe reach through. See if you can hug your left hamstring or maybe even your left shin. Finding a nice outer hip stretch. Let your head rest back and let your tailbone get heavy. Relax your face. Excellent. So for whatever version of this hip stretch you're taking, I'm going to have you release your left foot down to the floor. uncross your right leg, reach your left arm overhead, and just drop your left knee as you roll your bicep to your ear. Catch your top right foot with your right hand, quad stretch on your side. Take a moment here, breathe into the front of the thigh. The bottom knee's bent like a little kickstand. We'll slowly melt ourselves back through the middle here, setting your right foot down and then scooting your hips back to the center. Stretch your left leg for the sky. Flex your foot, cross it over your right thigh, either just pushing right here with your hand or reach through and catch something. Hamstring or even shin if that's available. Might not be the same on both sides, so check. Really honor your body. Not forcing yourself into the same position if it is tighter on one side. Good. One more breath. Let it go, the tension. Good. And we'll slowly release your right foot down to the ground. Reach your right arm overhead. Roll your bicep underneath your right ear. And you'll just kind of stack standing on that the right side. And you'll catch your left foot with your left hand, sideline quad stretch. And you can make adjustments. So if you feel wobbly, you can put more bend in your bottom knee so you have a little more of a stand there. Good. Without slingshot, go ahead and roll back to the center here. Reach both arms overhead, reach both legs out long, point your toes like someone's pulling you in a tug of war. You can even arch your back. Good. And then draw your knees into your chest. Scoop them in tight. Bring your forehead up to your knees. Round your back. Let's just do a couple rocks forward and back until you can build up enough momentum to roll yourself all the way up to a comfortable seat. Sitting crisscross if that's comfortable. If sitting with your ankles crossed is uncomfortable, sit however you wish, okay? Because we're going to focus on the upper body next. So stretch your right arm over the left arm, and then we'll just give yourself a hug. Like you're going to catch your shoulder blades and squeeze tight. Stay here, or maybe keep wrapping and go forearm to wrist or finger to palm, eagle arms. Stretch the back of your shoulders, the top of the shoulders. More breath here. Excellent. Slowly release, unwind, big breath here. Take the thumbs back, palms up. And then we'll switch it. Take your left arm on top of your right and just first wrap around and see if you can hug those shoulder blades. Really crawl your fingers back. Stretch and breathe. If you can, keep wrapping, forearm to finger or maybe even all the way double bind. Stretching out the shoulders again. Quiet down your mind here. See if you can come to your breath. Open up, big stretch back, thumbs to the back wall, lift up your heart. Go ahead, leave your fingers behind you and let them drop down to the floor like little tent fingers. Puff out your chest, lift up your chin, a little arch in your back. Stretching out your chest, and then we'll reverse that, round your back, crawl your fingers forward and melt down to the floor. Excellent, walk yourself back up. Placing your hands on your thighs or the floor, whatever's more comfortable. Drop your chin to your chest, and let's just roll your right ear to your right shoulder and see if you can lift your left ear up to the sky. And if that feels good, you can even place your right hand above your ear, but don't pull, just let it rest. Just the weight of my hand is enough. Encouraging some length here from the left ear down to left shoulder. Sitting tall, release the hand, and we'll roll through the middle. Draw a little smiley face across your chest here with your chin. Let your left ear get heavy for your left shoulder. Try to shine your right ear up. And that might be enough. Stay there if it is. If you'd like, you can just gently place left hand above your right ear. Not forcing. Now, in a traditional yoga class, we would end with like a little meditation, a shavasana. And I believe I'm going to title this as stretch class. So I'll leave that up to you, optional. Release your hand down to your thigh, drop your chin to your chest. Do a little roll side to side, just kind of even it out. So here's your opportunity. If you would like to pause the video here and take a seated meditation, you are welcome to. Pick up your gaze, roll your shoulders back. And for those of you who are taking that seated meditation, just watch your breath for as long as you'd like. For those of you who are ready to close the class, reach both arms up, connect your palms. Pull the thumbs to heart center, soften the chin to your chest. Thank you guys for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed the stretch. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, share, and comment. Help out the channel. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 21, the last day of our challenge. Namaste.